How y'all doing? It's your boy DJ Valid coming at y'all with another video. Hope everybody's good. I hope everybody's doing fine. I'm still getting used to this whole content creating. You know what I mean? I hope one day that I'll be able to do this the right way. You know, consistently. That's my big thing, is just being consistent. I've been trying my hardest. No, let me stop lying. I haven't been trying my hardest, but I want to try my hardest, and I'm going to try my hardest. So I'm gonna try to throw a video out every single day. You know, for at least 10 minutes or more. So here's the thing. Right now in New York, we're going through like some heavy restrictions on everything, right? There's a lot of restrictions on going here, going there, going that, going this. I was in the corner store the other day, getting me a little bacon and cheese, you know what I'm saying? Turkey bacon. And I'm cool with the people in there. And I've been going to this place for like, well, even before they opened that corner store, I was going, the first barber that I ever went to, the dude who cut my hair when I was a kid, his barbershop is right by that corner store. They just opened up, right? So I've kind of been going to that since I was a kid. I know the area since I was a kid. My family lived in there, so I'm comfortable over there. And I end up living over there now. So what happened was, I'm in the corner store, I walk in, and this is just a quick video to tell you where we're at now with everything. And like I said, I've been going there for, this corner store been open for more than maybe 2 years, maybe a year, 2 years. And I go there on and off. Since this whole thing started, nobody has enforced that wear a mask thing in there, right? So that's why I was so comfortable going in there. I like going in there because I didn't have to wear no mask. You know what I mean? Like, this is something that I feel is targeting a certain amount of people. You know, a certain people. It's not that. Listen, we all can succumb to anything, but it seems to be targeting the elderly. I worked on the front line, so I know what I'm talking about. You can get it, but if you have a weak respiratory system, if you're weak, it seems like it affects you more. So here's the thing. I'm in the corner store, and as soon as I walk in, the lady's like, "Oh, where's your mask? Where's your mask?" You know what I mean? I'm like, what mask? What are you talking about? I haven't worn a mask here. You haven't worn a mask here. What are you talking about? But she was just being, you know, she was joking with me. She said, "Look, the inspector came, or state, or whatever the case may be, came, and they put down," she showed me the floor. They put down a whole bunch of stand 6 feet, whatever, in people's stores. So I looked at him in confusion, like, what are they trying to do? Because this is really, American people should be really upset. This is a corner store that I frequent in my neighborhood for a long time, bro. You feel me? I support this place because they wasn't on some draconian law where it was, wear your mask, and it wasn't like that. Because nobody there has gotten sick since this entire thing. I'm talking about the owners have never, nothing. Yet the guy came in, and the dude was relaxed too. He was like, "Yo, bro, listen, man. We've been here open for a year, and we never enforced none of this stuff. Nobody's ever been sick in my store. I cook food openly. My man cooks my burgers, man cooks my eggs, my bacon, and on a roll with no mask on, dog. I don't want him putting a mask on cooking my food. So here's this. Let's be realistic. If this was really something that is very contagious to the point where I would have been sick already, bro. The man is preparing sandwiches without none of that stuff. Everybody who actually cooks in the delis in New York City does not wear masks on, because it's hard to be in the kitchen with heat and frying stuff and food smells and have a mask on your face. It's insanity. And I know that because I seen a movie back in the day. I gotta find the name of this movie, man. But it was a movie about the elites, people that were super rich, that were betting on the regular people to find some kind of like key to like something or other. So it was like a game for them, and they sat back and they bet on these people's lives. And I kind of think it's like that, man. I'm kind of thinking that there's people sitting back and laughing at the fact that we're going along with what we're going along with. I'm 1,000% sure that people are toasting and sitting back and laughing at the fact that we do everything without no precedent. There was nothing. They just told us to do it. You know, if a man came up to me and told me to give him a ride to Pennsylvania, I would look at him like, and you would look at him like that too. And the person passing by that sees the situation would look at him too, like, what are you talking about? Give you a ride to Penn? I don't know you. What do you mean put this in my arm? I don't know you. But anyway, I digress. So I went to this corner store and he just broke it down to me, and I told him, man, they squeezing the small business owners. Look how they really trying to get people to conform. You know, this is sort of feeling like the history books I read back in the day. Y'all know what history I'm talking about. This felt like the N-word back in the day. You know what I'm talking about? Not that N-word that we so used to putting in popular culture. The N-word that people don't seem to use anymore, pertaining to how white supremacy is moving around, right? They form themselves in that fashion, right? If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I don't have to explain what's already known, what's already understood. So I feel like that's where it's going. That's what it feels like, you know? Like, I dare somebody come up to me and tell me to put on a mask when they have a mask on. I don't have a problem with mask. No, matter of fact, I do have a problem with mask because it don't make sense. Make it make sense, and then I won't have a problem with mask. Let me see somebody fall down. Yes, let me see somebody go, what happened? The mask, man, something. And then another person dropped next to her. And then another person dropped next to her. Then I'll be like, okay, I should have listened, right? None of that's happening, bro. The only people that I've seen pass away from this or hurt from this whole situation is people who are already have problems. And I'm talking about severe problems, bro. I'm talking about real respiratory problems, overweight. It's gonna affect you, you know? When you're a healthy person, for the most part, you eat right for the most part, you exercise for the most part, you go to work, you have activities, you moving, because movement is life, right? I don't see how you can be affected. The common cold or the flu don't linger around when you go exercise, you work, and you eat right. So how is it something like this? I don't get this. So as time goes on, this is slowly and surely becoming more and more of something like Inception or something. It's a dream. I'm not gonna go too far. I'm saying Inception for a reason. It's like it's layered. So anyway, I left out that corner store with my food. Turkey, bacon, eggs, and cheese was popping. You know what I'm saying? Everything was fine. As you can see, I'm not sick. I'm fine. The man he seems so stressed from this. And I just want to say that to all the small business owners, man. Hold your head and get together, okay? All my small business owners that's in the neighborhoods, get together. Have some conversations and start connecting with your neighborhood. Start really connecting with your neighborhood, going out to your neighborhood, because they're going to start to squeeze you guys, and you're going to need the neighborhood to continually support you. You understand? And we will, because we know that if they get rid of you guys, we have to go to the big businesses, the Walmarts, the Walgreens. And trust me, those people can ration what they want you to get. There's cameras all over the place in there. You feel like you're shopping inside of a government facility. And it's going to feel like that more and more. The more you give them the right to do whatever they want to do. You know, when people, I always said this, and I'm not against safety, right? So if you know, I'm not saying it's fake. I'm not saying this whole situation is fake at all. I don't think it's fake, but I also think it's drummed up to be more than what it is, and that's fine because I'm American, right? I can speak, I can have an opinion, I can think another way, right? This is America, right? I don't know anymore. Anyway, with this thing, I said that if everybody was in the supermarket right now, everybody, let's say there's 200 people in the supermarket, if everybody just snatched off their mask and threw it on the floor, what are they gonna do? Tell me. I would love an answer as to what the outcome would be. The outcome would be everybody gonna buy their food and go back home, and nothing's gonna happen. Because you can't kick 200 customers, 200 pockets, $200 dollars worth in almost every pocket of what they're gonna buy. Because that's the average of what you're gonna buy when you shop for your house in bulk, like 200 to 400 to 5, right? That's the average. Most people are gonna spend around that money, 100, 80, 90, whatever, right? You're gonna kick all that money out to enforce something that you might not even believe in, but because they're squeezing down on you, you got to do it. Nah, you're not gonna do that. And see, that also changes how the businesses work. When the businesses start to see that people not supporting it because of the rules and laws that you're situating, and there's always gonna be, see, what they do is they always create another avenue for another person to make money. This is New York City. This is America. This is the home of the hustlers. You understand? The pimps, all that. Scammers, robbers, they're gonna find a way. So when the government does things like squeeze the little man, it's not 1800s or 1900s anymore. People are gonna find a way. And listen, let me tell you, I'm not gonna say too much, but during this, when the pandemic was hitting hard, I found out a lot of places that have the iron gate locked down on it. A lot of them were actually still open. All it just took a little bit of just opening up the gate a little bit and going underneath, and there's a thriving community behind them gates that you think is locked. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, that people have to survive, and people are going to survive. You cannot make anybody lay down and take it. It's not the ancestors anymore. You know, I'm not saying our ancestors laid down and took it. It's just that we're not gonna be subjected to how you say, blatant racism, blatant stupidity. I'm done with the blatant stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you got to go back to being coverted and confusion. Because if you see what they've been doing is just putting it in our faces now, like ha ha, right? But anyway, I'm ready because I don't want to go over time no more with this stuff. You know what I mean? But it's really upsetting me to see people kind of just follow along with everything and not even try to think outside the box, not even try to go outside of the box of what they think. You know what I mean? I told you, if everybody took a mask off in a supermarket, I wouldn't advise it. But if everybody did, you can't kick everybody out. If everybody decides, I'm not wearing it, how are you going to enforce it? I would love to see how they would enforce it. How they would enforce it is propaganda. They'd put stories out that this person died, whatever. It's DJ Valid, man. I ain't going too long over the time. I just want to do like 11 minutes worth. Hope everybody's staying blessed. I hope you are wearing your mask when in public, because you never know.